Hi everyone, it's Cheryl from West Motor Freight. I'm here with my lovely sister,
Sharon.
who is a very kind person. She's one of the kindest people
Thank
that I
you.
know.
So are you.
Oh, you know what
You are.
last week that's the whole point of what I'm about to say. I actually talked so much that we ran out of tape. And I always use the plural term, and I say we talk so much. And it's just not true. It's not.
I talk too. I do. When I have things to talk about, I talk.
All right, well, you join me today. Because you know what? I thought that this week I'm going to bring it down a couple notches. I think that all of us are feeling a little bit pensive in these days. And, you know, although we don't go by scripts, I don't know if anybody would like us to. Maybe they would. But I just
I don't think they would.
I don't like it. But I always think about what, try to think about an outline at least, or an idea of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And I thought this would be a good time to talk about things that really, like, touch your heart, that warm your heart.
Yep.
And it wasn't hard, because Ashley just recently shared a story with us. Ashley is a 6th grade teacher at an inner city school. And she told us about a little boy who saw that she was running out of Windex for her dry erase board, and he brought her a bottle of Windex in. And Ashley said to the little boy, tell your mommy I said thank you. That was so nice of her. And the little boy said, no, Miss Fry, I bought that for you. I go out on the corner and I do magic tricks and I make my own money, and I bought that for you. And he was so proud of himself. And the way that Ashley wrote it, I mean, I was like a faucet. I mean, I think we all were, weren't we? I mean, it makes me tear up now, because Ashley hugged him multiple times, and the little boy was just so proud of himself. And it gives you hope. It gives you hope for the future.
Yes.
You know, people like that little boy. You know, and
there are some adults that could learn some things from children sometime.
Absolutely. Truer words couldn't be spoken. I mean, that little boy would be a good example for so many adults.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a lesson to all of us in a lot of ways, you know, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
So I was thinking about that, and then I was thinking about, the video, the whole reason I do the video, the people that I meet every day, the people that I've met for the past 27 years. And I can honestly say that I don't have a bad memory of any person. I mean, if there was one in 27 years, I don't recall it. I meet the kindest people. I really do. And, I don't know if it sounds fake or corny or whatever adjective you want to use when I say that when I meet these people, so many of them leave a part of themselves with me, you know. Maybe that's like a memory, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
And this week, in a week that you really need it, you know, sometimes you really need it, you know. And this week I signed on. I was thankful enough to sign on 3 totally unique and special, just extraordinary. Sharon, say that word for me.
Extraordinary.
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 Yeah. We're sisters. We're sisters, aren't we? But I signed on a gentleman named Rudy on Tuesday, I believe it was, and Tuesday, and then today I signed on a gentleman named Chris, who had to, when you're signing on as an owner operator, you know, a lot of it is like buying a house. You know, there's just so much stuff, so much paperwork and things that you need to get through. And at the last minute, Chris needed something else. And, you know, a lot of people would be just so frustrated, you know, because you have to reach a certain point, and you think you're there, and then you find out that you need something else. And Chris was the definition of a patient, grace under fire man, you know, who a lot of people would just, wig out. For use of better word, literally, better phrase. But I was very happy to meet Rudy and to meet Chris today. And but what really not that you know, I'm speaking of these people because they're all very special, but what I was really like thinking about a lot is when I first started trucking 27 years ago. When I first started trucking 27 years ago, every person that I signed on was older than me. And now, you know, the tables have turned. Now, you know, a large portion of the people that I sign on are younger than me. And I have to tell you, I had the pleasure this week, of all weeks, to sign on a young man by the name of Wayne, who is younger than my son Brandon. And, you know, it's a real treat. It is, it doesn't happen all the time, not every day, that you just connect with somebody and you just start talking about everything and anything for hours, you know, and things that are important, you know, important topics, and that are like your core, you know. Does it sound really cheesy? But, you know, I got to tell you, this young man, who I don't even know if he's going to watch this video, I'm not even sure if he's a subscriber, but his name is Wayne. And I have to tell you, he is a very special person. He's a standout. And he's a young man that I told him there's two young men that are about my son's age who came and signed on at West in the 5 years that I've been there, who've been that young, you know, who I feel like almost like a sense of proudness about who they are. Just proud, I mean, you know, I'm not their mother, but just proud to even know them. That somebody so young is so wise and so just got such wisdom about them and maturity and heart and a caring, you know. So that was probably about as boring as it gets, huh?
No, it wasn't boring.
But okay, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about was Rebecca. Do you want to, you know about Rebecca? You saw what she did for us.
Yeah, she sent us pictures in of her car that has huskies all over it.
That's on her Facebook page.
Yes, she loves huskies, and
she was kind enough to take the time to write a couple paragraphs about her interest and her genetics. And we're being totally genuine when we say anything that you have to tell us. We're interested. I was so interested. So were you, Sharon. To know Rebecca comes from royalty, and she has
Indian.
Yeah. And she shared some of her pictures of her collections with us. She collects her daughter. It's a small world. I did not know this. I did not know who Rebecca was until she just texted me today, actually. Her daughter I worked with at one of the trucking companies I was with.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a small world.
Yeah, it is.
And Rebecca, she wasn't expecting it. She wasn't expecting anything, but just as a little thank you, because she also, not only did she do all that, she took the time to write paragraphs, she took the time to send pictures, and she also gave us an idea for next week, when hopefully we'll be more upbeat, back, you know, back to ourselves. And but I sent a box out to Rebecca with a hoodie in it and some stuff, and she, you know, as a way of saying thank you to her.
Oh, that was sweet, Cheryl.
Well, it was sweet of her.
Yeah.
And you know, we're not. I just want to get to the point of the video, which I always must do, which is about West Motor Freight, and getting our name out there. And you know, I wanted to bring up some special people that have been with us through these videos I did last week, but I left somebody out. You know, Frank Stuckey won a prize.
Yes.
He was our first winner. And Frank Stuckey and Haxel Rivera kind of were a package deal. You know, they came together. I forget which one told the other one to subscribe. But, you know, that struck me today, as well as, you know, we all know Mike Dada, who got his nickname in such an endearing way, Mike Dada ended up winning a prize, but he found somebody, or somebody found him for us, which was that's a really cool thing to do, isn't it? They didn't have to, they didn't have to do that, especially if they were a subscriber, you know? So, yeah, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you,
Rebecca.
That was so nice of you. We appreciate it. We're going to do your idea next week. If any, and it was a great idea, idea, and we need them, because when we come on here, we got to have something to talk about.
Yes.
But you know, Haxel Rivera, getting back to the company, he is one of our owner operators now. He signed on with us.
Oh wow, that's great.
I just wanted to recognize Haxel and let him know that he's another, you know, truly, both him and Frank are special people that we appreciate seeing their names, and seeing their names makes us smile. So
and thank you for driving for West.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so if you know anybody, you know, we don't have any empty company trucks, but we have large fleet owners. We have terminals who are looking for company drivers. So no matter where you live, no matter what you do, if you're a company driver or an owner operator, if you want to work for a company that truly cares about you, you wouldn't find anything better than West Motor Freight.
Nope.
So we have anything that you might want. We have local, regional, over the road. We have dry vans, flatbeds, containers, whatever it is that you do. If you know anybody who's looking for a job, you know, give us a call. My number is 1-800-456-7885. My extension is 3212. And now we're going to get to the prizes. And next week we're going to come back and we're going to be more
upbeat.
Yeah, yeah. So quick show of the prizes. Well, Sharon shakes that hat around. We have the West Motor Freight wooden truck. We have the gift cards left. We have 450s left. We have a couple hundreds. We got some 25s. We got this Penjoy truck that everybody seems to like. I'm not looking. I hope that it's showing in the pictures. But Sharon, now put it back. I like to have her. I like you to see her hand when it's in the hat. Can you see it, Sharon? Can you look and see if you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Sharon's gonna pick what the prize is gonna be now.
$50.
Hey, $50 is not too shabby. And now we're gonna see who the winner is. Thank you all for subscribing. I think we got about 10 new subscribers this week.
Louis
Alejandro. I love that name, don't you, Sharon?
Yes, I do.
Louis, congratulations, Louis Alejandro. I hope I'm saying your name right. We will get in touch with you if you see this before I get in touch with you tomorrow morning. You know, feel free to call me at 1-800-456-7885, extension 3212. I already said that. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Louis.
We can't wait till next week. We will be coming back and we will have some fun.
Yes, we will.
All
See
right.
you next week.
See you next week. Thank you and congratulations. Subscribe. Scroll down and leave a comment. Rebecca, we appreciate you. The people who left the message who just joined today, I forget what their name is. I think it's a company name. Sharon, do you remember what it was? But they left two messages for Sharon about smoking. Talk about kind. But you can, you know, say hi from Lancaster. People.
Thank you for the messages for me with smoking. I appreciate it.
But you can just say hi. But scroll down. That's how you win. And if you already left a message for us, that's all you have to do. You don't have to do it again. Your name's in the hat already. But just scroll down to the bottom of any of the videos and just leave. Just say hi, and you're in the contest. So till next week. We can't wait.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.